This is a cleaning performance review of the Mova Z50 Ultra for hard floors and carpets. For testing the carpet cleaning performance, I simulate real-life conditions by using certified test dust and many cleaning passes. The test dust is also used by testing institutes and simulates household dust. For my standardized test, I use 3 different types of carpet. First, a red carpet with a very dense 2 cm long pile onto which 10 grams of test dust are applied and then embedded as shown. Then a carpet with a very soft 2 cm long pile which was also soiled with 10 grams of test dust as described above. Finally, I test a dirt mat which is soiled with only 5 grams of the test dust but is also tested with a spot-on soiling of 10 grams of bird sand. The test was done with the maximum suction level selectable. Also, carpet boost is enabled if available since some models can boost even higher as the maximum selectable suction. With the exception of the red carpet, all carpets were cleaned in a checkerboard pattern, that is with horizontal and vertical lines. The red carpet was only cleaned in horizontal lines because the pile has a cleaning direction, and cleaning with vertical lines negatively impacts cleaning performance with this type of dirt. It was weighed after 7 and 14 cleaning strokes. The dirt mat test ended after 7 cleaning strokes as I believe this type of carpet is manually cleaned more often. All tests were performed 3 times. The middle result is shown. However, due to the test design, all 3 runs usually show the same result. Let's take another look at the cleaning results in relation to other robot vacuums. We'll compare them directly with my top 7 results, as I haven't tested any other Mova devices yet. We'll start with the dirt mat. The Mova Z50 achieved a score of 94% for removing bird sand, making it into my top 7. Unfortunately, this is the only result where the robot manages to achieve a halfway convincing result. Things don't look so good when it comes to the more difficult to clean test dust contamination. Here the robot only achieved 56%, which isn't enough for a top 7 ranking. The whole story gets even worse when we look at the results for the other carpets. When cleaning the soft blue carpet, the Mova Z50 only achieved a result of 40%, which is absolutely low for this carpet. On the dense red carpet, things look very, very poor, with only 9% of the test dust removed. This 9% is very close to the negative record of the UFI S1 Pro, which only managed 8% here. The overall poor cleaning performance can be explained by firstly the actual negative pressure at the cleaning head, which is likely considerably lower than the bullshit marketing figures with asterisks, and secondly by the very low lift height of the mop roller, which causes it to drag across the carpet if the robot itself starts to sink in a bit into the carpet pile. The rubber lip on the underside, which is intended to limit the dispersion of particles by the side brush, is also a disadvantage, as it drags across the carpet pile without any real benefit for dust collection. Overall, based on my tests, this robot is unsuitable for carpets. Finally, my hard floor test. Here I again use certified test dust. It's a bit finer compared to what was used for the carpets, but it also simulates typical household dust that you find on hard floors. And as seen, 0.45 grams of dust were applied to the test surface. First, let's take a look at the cleaning performance in vacuum-only mode. Here the robot cleaned the area with 9 cleaning strokes in Max Plus mode. As we can see, the area as well as the crevices are still very dusty. This robot also has little in common with a vacuum cleaner. It's more of a sweeping than a vacuuming action, and as a result, the fine dust remains on the floor. This is a typical result for a hybrid robot. All combo robots I have tested so far, for example the Ecovacs X9 Pro Omni, the Saros 10R, or the Dream X50, have the same bad vacuuming performance on my tested hard floor. Now we repeat the process. The robot first cleans the area again in vacuum-only mode at the maximum suction level, then additionally cleans the surface in mop-only mode. Here, an appropriate moisture level is selected for the laminate, in the case of the Mova Z50, the medium setting. After the mopping process, a drying phase of 10 minutes is waited for, after which both the surface and the joints are checked again. As we can see, the surface is clean, but unfortunately, the joints are still dusty. This was also the case with all previously tested robots that use rotating mops or a mop roller. None of these robots was able to clean the joints. The only hybrid robot that was able to clean these joints was the iRobot Roomba 205 combo with its simple mopping technology and the Y pattern used. I'll link the test video in the description. To clarify, I also always test this with the maximum possible settings for humidity and overlap, even though this tends to result in too much moisture for the laminate being tested. Even the maximum settings don't improve joint cleaning, which was to be expected. Let's move on to my conclusion regarding cleaning performance. As we've seen, this robot isn't really suitable for carpet cleaning, so its only use on hard floors remains. Here too, it's only worthwhile if you have truly smooth floors, meaning absolutely no grooves, no crevices, or anything else. But this is also the case with almost all the other combo devices I've tested so far. The surprising exception here was the Roomba 205 combo. Proof that you shouldn't focus too much on pure mopping technology when it comes to basic tasks like dust removal. In one of the next videos, the iRobot Roomba Max 705 combo will follow, which hopefully combines the advantages of the mop roller with the use of the Y pattern. That's all. The video for the 205 combo is linked in the description.